we're going to make a steamed plum pudding today. So this plum pudding is the one that, you know, lots of people think a plum pudding is just going to be too hard. Well, this one is for you. It's quick and simple and easy. So to start, I have 1.5 cups of mixed dried fruit, and this mix has actually got a few nuts in it as well. So straight into the saucepan. We have 2 tablespoons of butter into the saucepan, 1/2 cup of just white sugar, tip it straight in. We have a teaspoon of mixed spice, tip that in, and we're going to add to that 1 cup of milk. Just checking to see if this has been opened. Just a cup of milk. There we go, straight into the pot. So with this, I'm just going to take it around to the stove here, and we're going to cook this up until it's boiled. So we'll just stir it around. The butter will melt, the sugar will dissolve, and the fruit will plump out a little bit too. In the background here, we've got a pot with a little bit of water. We'll show you that's just starting to boil. So I'm just going to turn that down just a touch. So we'll just stir this around, keep stirring until it boils. Turn that. Now, so this is just, Helen's behind the camera here today. Thank you, Helen. So this has got a good boil up now. And I'm going to take this back to the bench with me right now. We're just going to move around. So all the sugar's dissolved, the milk's boiled, the butter's melted. So into this mix, I'm going to add a teaspoon of bicarb soda. So that'll make this fizz up a bit. Just make sure you've got all the lumps out of it, because it can be a bit of a lumpy product. And see, this will fizz up just like that. And into that mix now, I've got 1 cup of plain flour in the sifter. I'm just going to sift that in, stir as we go. This is a good job for kids. And for anyone who doesn't have carpal tunnel issues. There we go. So we've got 1 cup of plain flour. I'm just going to mix that around until it's all mixed in together.
Smells delicious.
It does smell good. That special Christmassy smell. Why do we only have plum pudding at Christmas, I wonder? We should do it. With a recipe that's as easy as this, we should do it more often. So that batter has all come together now. It's all mixed through. So I'm going to pop that in. I've got a little steaming dish here that I have actually greased with a bit of butter. Just looking for that greased word, couldn't find it. So I'm just going to tip this mixture straight in. If you like, things like peel can be a bit polarizing, but you could put a bit of peel in this, you could put more nuts, whatever takes your fancy. Now I've got a scraper here, I'll go with that. We're lucky here at the neighbourhood house to have stainless steel benches, so we can just put our hot things straight down. Please don't do that on your kitchen benches at home, it will probably end really badly. Just scrape this last bit out. This recipe is a really easy one to double as well, so if you've got a bigger group, you can double it up. So I'm just going to push that down into the bowl, like so, just flatten it out a bit. The steaming dish has a little lid that kind of clicks on, and it's got little steam holes, so that'll steam away here. So we're going to go back over to our boiling water pot. I've got this is a big pot. I've got a couple of inches of water in this pot. And the idea is now that we let that steam away on a slow simmer for about 2 hours. after the 2 hours, well, here's one we prepared earlier. So we have a little plum pudding. Just tip it out onto the plate. You can serve it hot on Christmas Day or whenever you want to eat it. Or you can actually just pop it in the, cut it up and pop it in the microwave, but it is quite delicious. So that little recipe is probably enough to feed 6 people comfortably. But you can double it up really easily. Just need to cook it for a bit longer. So yeah, Merry Christmas everybody. I hope you enjoy the pudding. It's a nice, quick, easy one. And yeah, our family love it. Thank you. See ya.